Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the latest video from the boys in Aetherian called Primordial Woods. It came out yesterday, so it's like straight out of the oven, if you will. And I'm really excited to check out this song, this video, and it features none other than Sakis Tolis from Rotting Christ. I mean, this is a double whammy of Greek gods, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Everybody, the Yokos is bringing all the boys to the yard.
Damn right.
It's better than yours. Damn right. The only guy missing in this bukkake of Greek gods.
I know who it is.
It's our boy. You know, it's Yannis Papadopoulos himself.
He has to sit at the top of the throne though. Like there's the three thrones and there's the one in the middle and he's the one in the middle.
I feel like he's sitting there like all sprawled.
And he has like one of those the wine glasses that you hold.
But it's filled with Greek yogurt.
But it's filled with Greek yogurt, yeah.
And I was gonna say with the cigarette, like just leaning
just
from
dangling,
from the corner of his lip. And he's like busting out incredible notes like he always does. Alright, anyways, are you ready to check out this song?
Yeah.
We haven't done these guys on the channel like in ages.
In a while, yeah.
In a really long time. Alright, let's get right into it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That was so rotting Christ. That opening. Oh,
well, the song is like a movie. It's like,
it is.
It's a beautiful movie with such a happy ending. That the ending of this song is just so peaceful, and it's just like the sun setting.
Besides that, what did you think about the overall track?
I mean, the overall track. I gotta say that they took some Wolfheart ideas when it came to making this video, because Wolfheart.
But even the sound.
But even the sound sounded a little bit Wolfheart.
Has a little bit of that winter metal sound to it.
Yeah, but definitely the video, because the video in Wolfheart songs and in this song enhance the listening of the song, because the song is very atmospheric, it's very beautiful, and so you see all these different landscapes, the snow melting, different animals.
When the song gets aggressive, the video gets more aggressive as far as the imagery is concerned.
Yeah.
So the song and video are perfectly tied in together.
When it was more peaceful, it was showing just insects doing their thing and just the world being beautiful. And I mean, I love that in a music video.
Now, I have a couple of questions that you're not going to be able to answer, but I have a couple of questions. The intro is definitely has the Rotting Christ signature style that. But there's a part later on in the track where the vocals become a little bit deeper, a little bit, not spoken word, but they change the style and the approach. They become very sorrowful. I wonder if that's Sakis as well, doing that part of the vocals, because it's very different from everything else that you're getting. Yeah. So I don't know if he just did the intro, or if he did the intro and then he did those vocals later down the line. An interesting thought, because I felt like the vocals at that specific spot were very different, very unique. So I wonder if he did those in the intro.
He has very emotional vocals.
Yeah, he carries he carries a very special tone in his delivery that makes the vocals themselves, regardless of whatever it is that he's saying, they're always drenched in emotion. It's a very cool characteristic that he has. So I just want to put that out there. I don't know if that was him later down the road or not, but I felt like they were different enough that it could have been him. The intro for sure. That intro for sure. I mean, that's Rotting Christ DNA, all over it, Now, the track has... I really like the aggression that the track has, and I like the momentums that the song has. Do you know what I mean? Almost like the wind hitting the branches of a tree. The song kind of like comes back and forth. It has different. It doesn't follow a specific pattern. I mean, you have the verses in the chorus, but it's not a song that follows like this ABC, ABC all the way through, kind of becoming repetitive. There's enough changes that are happening throughout the song.
Its own thing.
Yeah, they kind of hide the roadmap that the track has. It hides it really well, so it kind of makes you forget a little bit of where you are before it throws you back in it. So I like that aspect about the track. A couple of things that I wish specifically there was one thing. I wanted the solo to be a little bit longer. Because to me the solo kind of felt a little bit too short. The solo, I wanted that solo to go a little bit deeper, a little bit longer. Then you can put the acoustic that comes after and stretch out the track. But I felt that the solo to me was a little bit too short. Because I was kind of waiting. A song like this almost needs a very sorrowful style solo.
Very emotional solo.
And I thought it was coming right after that stop. You know, the pause that it happens? I thought the solo was going to come, like, I thought they were going to reignite the song by putting the solo in that spot. It would have worked, but it would have had to be long to really stretch out the track.
To get the full effect.
That's not what they went. They went almost with a heavy breakdown there. Not quite, but almost. And then they bring the solo later on in the song. I like the transition from the solo to the acoustic. Because it's that stretch there is beautiful. That acoustic stretch there, beautiful. Yeah. And it goes with the scenery.
That they're showing.
Perfect. But didn't you feel like the solo was too short? I wanted the solo to be a little bit longer.
Because for this type of song, like you said, you need the solo to have a little bit of emotion in it. It's slower but very impactful in every note. And I think you need a little bit longer to be able to get the full feeling of it. Because it was just the tip.
Yeah, it didn't, for me, it didn't stay long enough to really make it memorable. To really add something to the atmosphere of the track or how the track sounds. And I'm not a fan of putting a solo just for the sake of, we have to put a solo here. No, the solo has to mean something. And for a song like this that's very emotionally driven, that has a very deep message, I really felt that the solo was too short. And it kind of like left you a little bit, not that it left you with a bad taste in your mouth, it just left you like wanting more. And I feel like if the solo was slightly longer, it would have added a little bit more beauty into the track. It would have allowed you to understand the emotion of the song better through the sound of the solo. Because the song has a lot of power, has a lot of aggression. There's a lot of anger built into the overall soundscape of the track. But when you're looking at the video and when you're digesting the song, for as much anger that it is because of what's happening to nature, driven by what we're doing to it, right? There's a lot of beauty in it. Not beauty in what we're doing, but beauty in nature itself, and how nature always finds a way of rebounding and kind of like making up for the bad things that we have done. So because of that, I felt that the solo should have carried that feeling, that beauty in it, and extend it.
Yeah.
I just feel that way about it. The only other thing that I would say that I wasn't a huge fan of is the outro.
Really?
Not the outro itself, but how it transitioned from the song to the outro. I wanted that transition to be a little bit more prolonged.
Very smooth.
Very smooth, almost to the point where as one fades, the other one comes up, but in a more prolonged way. I felt that it went from the song finishing into that beautiful melody that closes off the track. It went too quickly. The transition wasn't...
Very abrupt?
It was abrupt at times. It wasn't smooth. It was not like I wanted one sound to become the other. Do you see what I'm saying?
You wanted one sound to carry on and kind of blend into the
to what's coming next.
Yeah.
The way they did it is they tried to do it as one fades out, one fades in. But because the two have different characteristics to them, they don't... You feel like... There's one point you feel like there's a break. Like one just... Oh, enough of this shit, I'm out. And cut, and then the other one went. I wanted one to become the continuation of the other so that it becomes almost seamless. So it goes in a wave. It goes down as one starts to dip and disappear. And as that one starts to dip and disappear, it fades into the next one, becomes part of the next one. Some of the same melodies carry over, and then it starts to come back up again. That's how I want it, in order to have the full impact. I know what they were trying to do. That's what they were trying to do. But in my opinion, it doesn't come across that way. It comes across a little bit abrupt at the end. So those are the only two things: the solo and that. But I love this track.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm nitpicking here on how could have been better, right? But overall, how can you listen to this song and not like
you drift away? Yeah.
Yeah, it has a lot of Wolfheart vibes in it. I mean, they're similar bands as far as their approach, sound, genre is concerned. So it's not like, I mean, it's not like we're listening to a metalcore band, right? So, but the video with the scenery and stuff, it's just, I don't know. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
I just love it.
I love it when the video can enhance my listening to the song.
Yeah, it's almost, the song becomes the soundtrack of what you're watching.
Yeah.
And because the video doesn't have something that really requires your attention, it's not a Turn Me On Catalot video. It's not a Eskimo Callboy where the video is so outrageous that you almost forget that you're listening to a song because you're just focusing on the video. The video is just imagery, and because it's just imagery, it's easy for you to digest it. Yeah, and the song becomes the soundtrack of that imagery. So I really enjoyed that. Nice release.
Yeah.
By these guys. Nice release. All right, guys, this is it for this Saturday. Come back tomorrow. By the way, for those of you still watching this video, it's perhaps one or two people, maybe the guys who made the video. Tomorrow, I have a special chat with none other than Mr. Sakis Tolis from Rotting Christ. It's going to be up on the channel tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a really cool interview.
Perfect timing. We do this video.
Perfect timing. I didn't want to put both of them together on the channel. It would have been a Greek bonanza, if you will. So I'm kind of spreading the Greek love over the whole weekend. It's Greeks are us on this weekend at A&P-REACTS. So tomorrow, you don't want to check out that chat. You don't want to miss that chat. You definitely want to check out that chat. It's going to be really cool. We talk about some of the bands that inspired him to pick up a guitar. We talk about his upbringing, his first ever guitar, his first ever song that he played, all sorts of cool shit. You definitely don't want to miss it tomorrow on the channel. All right? Until then, stay heavy, headbangers. See ya.
See ya.